Hey guys, I'm here to talk about the new Easy A's coming global tonight at 1:30 a.m. CDT. So CDT, my time zone, not whatever time zone you're in, maybe, or maybe it is. I don't know. Or rather, tomorrow morning at 1:30 a.m. So CDT, not so converting to whatever time zone you're in. I won't be awake for the EZAs, but I will wake up and do them, obviously. So this video is just to tell you, just remind you that there are EZAs coming out tonight. And let's just go over some of those EZAs. So let's start with Golden Frieza and Android 17. So let's see. So attack plus 177%, key plus 7 reduced damage received by 50% for one turn from character's entry turn. So from this character, when the character enters, he gets 50% DR and key plus 7. No key on like the regular, so that's interesting. Well, there's 2 additional attacks, each of which has a high chance of becoming a super attack. That could be useful. Just additionals. Doesn't mean much right now. I have to go look at the super attack. Launch an additional super attack and a great chance of performing a critical hit when HP is 77 or less. Okay, so this character looks really heavily around additionals. Interesting. Key plus 1 up to 7 plus an additional attack and defense plus 11 up to 77% with each attack performed. Again, seems very around additional, so maybe go full additional build. I would almost argue probably is the best build for them. Plus an additional key plus 1 up to 5 key and attack and defense plus 20% up to 100% with each super attack performed. Again, this whole kit, let's read the chance of performing a critical hit plus 17 reduced damage received by 17% within the same turn with each attack performed. Yeah. So yeah, I would go full additional on this guy for his build. I already did the math here, so assuming it's 3 attacks in, which is pretty common, you get the 1. And then you get the, so this is guaranteed, yeah, so, because you always get it's with each attack performed, not super attack, so this is guaranteed, so turn 1, he's invincible, you can't hurt him after supering, that is, so yeah, this guy looks really good. He'll have a constant 51% DR, a possibility of having additional right here, and then a hidden potential proc also additional. So he'll have a max of this is 85. So invincible is max. Yeah. So yeah. Let's look at Jiren. I think probably the best EZA here. Just straight up stats are crazy, double almost the previous guys. And he reduces damage received by 30% for one turn. So, it's when he enters. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% and guards all attack if HP is 40% or more. So, all this combined, turn 1 is crazy because you'll have this, obviously, unless you take damage in the stage somehow. Yeah. So 400% plus 30%. He's fine. And guard. Oh, I must miss the guard. Yeah, he's invincible. Turn 1 again, like this guy. If HP is 80% or less at the start of turn, starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, or if HP is 40% or less at start of turn, plus an additional attack and defense plus 200% starting from that turn. So if you do fall below this threshold right here, you lose the guard, but you do, yeah, but you lose the guard, but you do gain 100%. So you even do fall below, you still have like a good boost, I would say. It's not as good as guard, but it's still useful. Or you can just get it naturally and have this and this up from the 5th turn. So that's kind of crazy. So you'll have you could have what is that? 600, yeah, 600% plus guard. So that's crazy. You won't have the DR by that point, obviously. Key plus 3 of each attack received up to 11. So this guy actually might struggle for keys since he doesn't get any until this. So he really wanted to get a hit to get that key in. Launch an additional super attack starting from the turn in which the character shoot their 3rd attack in battle. Okay, so yeah, really let this good guy get hit. 3 times isn't that bad though, that's easy to get. And this guy doesn't look additional heavy at all. I mean, looks like HP is actually your biggest maybe worry, I guess. But even then, it looks pretty unrestricted. Attacks effectively outside just for free. Performs a critical hit when the target is in attack down and defense down, status or stun. Disables the attack enemies action. One key is 24 or more. So the build I would go on this guy. Maybe crit, because this is rare, right? So I mean, I guess it's more possible in these harder fights now that you can do like attack down to defense downs, but still, I would say maybe crit. He wants to get hit, so maybe don't do dodge. Maybe give him like 3 dodge, just because I mean, dodge super attack. I mean, it happens to me all the time, so I would give him 3 dodge just for funsies. But crit, maybe additional. I mean, whatever you want. Maybe 3 dodge and then half crit, half additional. But he does get additional right here, and this is pretty easy to get. So maybe don't. Let's just read what he does. Oh, I didn't read. Whoopsies. Let me read this guy's first. My bad. Sorry. Master raises attack for 1 turn. Okay. Greatly raises attack defense for 1 turn, and greatly lowers attack and defense. Okay. So yeah, you lose the massively attack, but then you get this for defense, and that's good. I mean, yeah. And you're getting this. Like. Probably a good amount, honestly. Maybe. I mean, all of it's chance, I guess, but still. I mean, max, you're doing crazy damage. Sadly, it doesn't last for multiple turns, so you're... No, okay. Active doesn't do damage anyways. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Let's look at his now. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, and greatly lowers defense. Massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Massively lowers defense with a high chance of stunning the enemy. Okay, so that's pretty good. I mean, again, if the enemy can be lower defense, this guy's pretty good for it. Since you probably might get both of these off in the same turn, and then this is really good. This is really good. Yeah, this guy looks probably the best so far. Let's look at the last easy A I got here. Attack and defense plus 1, 77%. Okay, same as the other one. Key plus 1 up to 5. Reduces damage received by 7 up to 35%. And its chance of performing a critical hit plus 7 up to 35% per reps of Universe 7 category ally on the team. So you want a full reps of Universe 7 ally on the team. This is the first guy that really requires a team to be ran with him, which is really good. Glad these guys are really unrestricted, and you can use them. You can use them pretty much anywhere. Of course, a link. You have to factor in links and categories still, but yeah, you know what I mean. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 77%, an additional damage reduction plus 17%, and an additional chance of performing a critical hit plus 17 when there are 5 or more category allies on the team. So that's interesting. So yeah, you really want this up because, I mean, let's just do the math real quick. 35 plus 17. It's 52. Yeah. So you want to run them the full team because you want all that DR, especially in these hard fights. You're gonna want all all that DR. Since he doesn't have any guard either, so you don't really want that. Although his stats are looking, I guess, okay so far. Randomly choosing keys of a certain type, rainbow key spheres when HP is 77% or less only once. Okay, that's kind of a meh, whatever ability. That's only once, and then it has the HP requirement as well. It's very unpredictable. You can't really like activate this on will, and it's not even like too impressive of ability. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 77% when key is 17 or more. Okay. Launches additional plus 7%, plus an additional attack and defense plus 77%, and launches additional super attack when key is 22 or more. Okay, so he gets buffs every like gauge after his ultra, I guess, every little mark. All right, or no, this is before, isn't it? It's 18, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. Does it say? Yeah, 18. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Plus an additional key plus 3 per random keys you retain. So we do get this off at random, but I mean, you can get a lot of key, which means you can get this really easily. He gets. I mean, you'll have this up, I guess. So you should have this up. You should run this guy with a full unit representing the second. If you're not, then he's honestly not looking that hot, honestly. Key plus 1, attack and defense plus 7% for all allies, self-excluded. Plus an additional chance of performing a critical hit plus 7% per random keys you retain. Okay. So, no additional. I wouldn't give this a crit. He has plenty of crit right here and right here. I mean, yeah, right there. So, I would say dodge and additional, maybe? He doesn't get anything. Let's just read these. Master's attack, okay. Causes mega colossal enemy damage to enemy. Raises allies' attack and defense plus by 30% and chance of performing a critical hit by 7% for 2 turns. And that's not self-exclusive, so he'll also get that boost. So yeah, no crit on this guy. I wouldn't. He has so much crit building. I mean, he has this too. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, probably dodge an additional maybe is the way to go. Oh, I didn't even. My bad. Raises allies' attack and defense by 30%. Yeah, I would go maybe full additional. He'll have the 5 dodge from the being an int. If you want to give him more dodge, you can. But he has 52% DR. That's not gonna make him he's not gonna live a super attack probably at 3 million. Maybe he probably will actually at 3 million. Probably he would live, but he would take a lot of damage. Assuming he's fully built up and he does like a super. Well, he's only gonna do 1 super. So I'll maybe do full additional, honestly. Full additional, he'll have the 5 dodge. If you want to give him a little more dodge, you can. There's also things like raw defense you could give him maybe. Raw defense, dodge, and additional I probably say are the 3 things. Probably additional and raw defense. And then dodge just as like a secondary little thing. I mean, yeah, he already has 5. I wouldn't get. I'm probably not gonna give him any dodge. I don't have this unit actually. I'm lying. Actually, no, I don't have him. Yeah, I have both of these, but not him. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into the actual EZAs themselves. The event. This is Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza in 17. So there are to get that offensive boost, you want to run LRs. So legendary power. They'll have the link. To get the defensive boost, you want a transformation boost category. So yeah. I would run. I mean, Broly have them. I wouldn't run Kale, but maybe. That Universe Survival Saga's gotta come back almost. But you want Ooh. I wouldn't. Not me. You maybe want to. Um, you got him. Have him. I don't, but good for you if you have them. Have him. These two are good. Obviously, They just came out. You have either or both. Put them on the team. Um, they can do damage. Defensive, they're not the best, but they should be able to nuke the enemy. Since this is a shorter fight, it should be fine. This guy, really good defense still. Even after he's almost a year old, he's still really good. Don't lie. Don't fraud him out. He's pretty good. He can still take like a 2 million super attack for 200k or something. With 2 supers. You do need to get his super off. 2 supers off to do that. But this guy I guess can be used with the superhero team now. Orange Piccolo is pretty good. Still. He's over a year old now. Kind of approaching 2 years. He's been one of the best aging units ever. Crazy. This guy, you can use him, I guess. You can use either these two as well. I mean, this category is pretty stacked. You can use him. You can use him. Again, you do want to know that you do want to use LRs for the offensive boost, but if you run out of LRs, then use TURs and make sure they're on transformation boost so you get the defense boost, which is more important. Rudiger, you got him as well. I don't know. Wait, is this? No, sorry, not him. Not him. Not him. I thought it was this unit right here, which is also on transformation boost. So there's somewhere here. So yeah, you can use them as well. Rudiger can be used. Vegeta can be used. I probably wouldn't use him or her or him. I would use probably this guy can be used definitely if he dodges. Yeah, there are. And Gotenks can be used as well. Kefla can be used. The free to play is pretty freaking good actually. So you can run a whole Majin Buu saga probably here, honestly. If you don't want to run superhero or whatever. Wouldn't use either of these probably. Wouldn't use him. Yeah, you could use him probably. I guess. Yeah. So this team's pretty stacked. I'm sure this one would probably be easy. So Golden Freeze is pretty easy. Or yeah. So yeah, let's move on to the Jiren. Miraculous Awakening again. LR. So for the offensive boost, you want LRs. Oh. Okay, so 2 of the best units in the game right here. So as leaders, so you should have at least one of them. Hopefully both. Again, take MUIs back on here. You can use him, I guess. I probably am not going to. You can use him, I guess. I'm probably not going to. You can use him, I guess. I'm probably not going to. Use both of these if you have either or both. Use him, probably. I'm gonna use him at least. You can use him as long as he dodges. And then there's not too many LRs, but the LRs that are on here are really good. So you got Gagoku again, can dodge, guard, has the boost from the category. He should be fine-ish. I wouldn't put him first slot a lot if I were you, because if he gets super first slot, stage turn 10 or whatever you want to call it, then you probably die. Kale again probably wouldn't use. I'm not gonna. Bardock, I guess. Yeah, but hopefully you have most of the anniversary units, and you can just, maybe add Goku or one of these as like a, last slot units that kind of just push to the side and just as a filler slot. When you use him, he takes a lot of stack, and he's kind of faded out by now. Yeah, looks like it for this category. But yeah, this should be also pretty easy. So the best easy A is pretty easy, especially if Beast Gohan or I have everyone on here besides for MUI, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much everyone on here. So yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Now the last one is Team Universe 7, which probably is going to be the hardest EZA for you folks, and me as well, I guess, is probably the hardest category. Join Forces, which has kind of fallen off a bit, but let me give you some reassurance. First of all, these guys are on here. They're really good. If you have them, use them. These guys are... These guys are okay. You can definitely use them still. But look at these. This guy's on here. The guy that you should probably EZA before doing this EZA. So I would recommend doing this EZA before this EZA. We're doing both. This guy isn't on here. Jiren isn't on this category. Obviously, he's not joining forces. Probably wouldn't use them. Yeah, so gammas are on here. I know y'all probably don't have the gammas, since they are, the worst anniversary out of the 4 Summer anniversary. They're the worst, so maybe, you didn't summon from them. They're also part 2, so they're the later part of the anniversary. So I'm guessing a lot of people don't have the gammas, but maybe you did the ticket summon on them, and then you got them. Ginyu, I don't think anyone unless you're a Ginyu fan, you probably didn't summon on them, or you're a gambling addict, you probably didn't summon. Yeah. So I don't expect people to have him, but he's good. He can be ran here, definitely. He can be ran. You just need special pose, which if you have both, that's pretty good combo. Don't know if you can fill out that list because there's not really that many special poses on there, but there's a lot of LRs. You get the free to play. I probably wouldn't use him. But maybe they can be used here as like a floater. Probably wouldn't use her, but she's on special poses, so maybe that's your team, right? Yep. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe do that. I don't know. Again, they're pretty good for damage. Not really good defense, but it's short form, so it shouldn't matter too much. These guys can be used. They have dodge, first slot. You could, they're good leader skill, so maybe just have them in the leader and then float them off, or try to keep them on and then just hope they dodge. Or they're guarding, so as long as they don't get super, they're fine. Obviously. No, this guy's made for long form content, and even in the long form content, he's not tanking that well, to be honest. Sadly. This guy aged out pretty fast. These guys can be used. They just need the super to get the DR up, but they're a little risky too. But this category is kind of lacking, so maybe use them. I wouldn't use him. Again, you can nuke, I guess, but I wouldn't. I'm not using them, even though I did have them, which I don't. But no one on this category. Again, you can use the EZA. I'm using the EZA, so I would suggest that. Can't use them. This is their EZA, so obviously, and they're only good on a reps of Universe 7 team anyway, so I wouldn't use them in this. Even their EZA there wasn't their EZA. Again, use them. You can use them for sure. For sure, you can use them. They don't have any Majin Buu restrictions, I believe. Whoops, wrong person. Nope. So, is this 3 Yeah. Yeah. So you can use them for sure. Valencia Lemo you can use. Just make sure they get their 7 orbs. Broly isn't on the category, obviously, so they're, they're still good. Just make sure they get their 7 orbs, and you'll be fine. Maybe, I don't know what team you're gonna use that. They're not on special poses either, right? Yeah. So yeah, I probably wouldn't use them, but hey, if it works, it works. I guess. You can nuke. I guess defensive though is pretty bad. These guy and this guy are in the same league. Good, really good offense, but horrible defense, I probably wouldn't use them. But hey, it is short form content, so maybe just nuke the hell out of the boss. So, and that looks to be all the good LRs. Again, you can use the banner unit. You can dodge. They can dodge, and they do have the defensive boost from the category. They should be fine-ish as long as they don't get super. This is definitely a filler slot in case you don't have anyone on the later skill somehow. Don't know how you manage that, but wouldn't use them probably. I mean, you can use the revive maybe, and then do some gimmicky thing like that. But hey, if it works, it works. Again, you can come up with your own plans. These guys are pretty good. Again, reps the Universe 7. They link probably well with the this guy out here probably. They probably link okay with them. They do support superheroes. So, where am I looking? Right here. Or no, they just support in general, I guess. But they are superheroes, so they're good for that team. Yeah, so I would say that's pretty much it for this category. Wouldn't use them. Wouldn't use them. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty much it for this category. Yeah. So that'll be all. I just wanted to remind you guys and just show you, all your options and the units themselves and go over them. Hope you enjoy. Again, 1:30 a.m. CDT. Remember that. It's tonight. Pretty easy to remember. But yeah. Look at the LRs we have. God, so many days. Jeez. Okay, anyways. Like and subscribe. Comment down below what you want to see from me in the future. Maybe Dokkan related or not. Maybe you want to see me play a game or something. I don't know. But yeah, that'll be all. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed.